Hello, this is day 2 at MLG Raleigh. I'm standing here with Hwanni. How are you?
Good. I'm fine.
You are now the StarCraft 2 manager for Fnatic. Can you tell us a little bit about how you met Fnatic and why you what you wanted to work with them?
First, I met Fnatic about 4 or 5 years ago when I was a coach for the Counter-Strike. I knew that they had a great Counter-Strike team, and I knew their CEO, which is Sam Matthew and M. Matthew, and also Patrick was Karn. And I got in contact, and they were very interested about getting a team house in Korea. And they came up to me and Ken, and they were talking about it. And I wanted to work with them, and they wanted to hire me. So that's how it started.
Was it a long process to build the team house and getting the players, or were you off from the get-go and get it established?
First, Anne Matthew, she was very helpful. She came down to Korea. We had a long meeting, and she was very helpful with all the things that's needed to make the house, establish the house. And Fnatic has a great sponsors, really. I was surprised. We got desks, chairs from Drexer, and also laptops from MSI, and a monitor from AZO. Everything was just set up so easily. I didn't expect that fast. But in 15 days, everything just came in. It was so easy.
Yeah. All right. Also here at MLG, you're doing some work for MLG. Could you elaborate a little bit on what you do for them?
These days I'm not translating that much. I started off with MLG as a translator at Providence and Columbus and stuff. But nowadays I'm helping MLG to establish the relationship between Kespa and MLG. So I'm more political things that I'm doing, and also I run tournaments like online qualification for Korean server and Taiwan server in Korea.
All right. I think, were you also working with WCG last year in Korea with the StarCraft 2?
Yes. This year also I ran qualification for WCG, national qualification, and also I'll be the head referee. Last year I was, and I think I will be a head referee again in China for WCG as well.
And more projects you're involved in?
More what?
Any more projects or companies you're involved with?
ISF.
All right.
The ISF is esports International Esports Federation, and they are running a StarCraft 2 tournament in October, I believe, with a lot of different countries. I'll be doing the national qualification, and also I'll be handling the foreign for the foreign side about commentators, and I'll also run the tournaments there too.
Has the issues with Kespa been solved for IESF? Last year, I think it was a StarCraft 2 tournament, but it wasn't really, big in Korea, you could say.
Last year, Kespa wasn't playing StarCraft 2 at all. But now it's almost everything is solved, and we'll start up the qualification in September, and we will have the Korean national player in October by then. So everything will be fine.
All right. Before moving on to Kespa, for the Westerners, maybe you got known by Artosis and all those house videos. But could you tell us a little bit more of your background? You said you come from Counter-Strike. Is that your first game in esports?
Yes, it is. Counter-Strike was my first game I was playing too as a player. Then I got a job at the Istro I was just a manager, as a marketing manager. But then I knew Counter-Strike. They sent me to IEM with the Counter-Strike players, and we made really progressive accomplishments. So after that, I just moved on to the Counter-Strike stuff, and after that, I was handling the Istro StarCraft Brood War team. Then when team banded, I left the team, and I was kind of doing other stuff. Then I got a chance to work with MLG and also WCG, IESF, and eStars, those kind of mostly running the tournaments.
All right. During your Easter time, did you also handle the foreign players like Noni and Idra?
Yes.
And Red?
When Artosis came in, worked with me in Easter in 2008, we were handling a lot more, and I was very interested getting foreigners into my team, because I knew that we need to prepare. We need to actually give some more practice with the foreigners and then have them sit down in a pro league. That was my goal with Artosis and my CEO. We're trying to bring the foreigners into a pro league so that it could become some kind of a big, huge international league. So that was our goal, and that was what I was doing. We had Greg, which is Idra, who came first. He was with us about a year. Then he went to CJ. Then we did a qualification, and Noni and Cloud was in the final. Noni won 3-2, and Noni was down with us. And everybody just loved Noni. I like him a lot still. He's my best buddy. And then after Noni left because of marriage, I had to get a new player. And we got Red because he was Artosis' choice. So also, he's a good friend too.
All right, all right. Now to the hot topic of maybe this last week and this weekend is the Kespa GAM, I would say, conflict. I think it's an open conflict, you could say. What's your take on it? How do you look at it?
Well, it's a conflict that shouldn't be happening. I think it hurts the league, hurts the player. I hope it gets solved really quickly as possible. You know. I'll try to do as much as I can in order to help the teams to play in it. Of course, I have nothing against OGN, nothing against Kespa, nothing against Federation. I will always, in Korea, I work with them all the time. So I hope it gets solved really fast, as quick as possible, so that everyone can play OSL and everyone can watch it. You know, it's great to see all the Kespa players and all the Federation players and all the foreign team players playing in the same league. You know, so hopefully it's gonna be solved.
Would you say it's at the moment a benefit for Fnatic to not be involved either in Kespa or in the Federation?
We are not. I can't actually say. People are saying about what's going to happen with Oz and Oz. Well, right now I can't make a decision. First, we're not in a Kespa, we're not in a Federation, but we are in a situation where Oz started off as a Federation player with the FXO team. So it's really difficult. So right now for me, I think it's my job to help the player. Right now he's competing, so just don't think about anything else. Just, you know, stay calm and play best for this tournament, MLG. And as soon as I go back to Korea, I'm going to have a meeting with the people. So I'll make a decision. I'll talk to Sam and Matthew about it, and we'll probably decide to come up with the answers after that. But the priority is I don't want to hurt the player. It's all up to the player whether he makes a decision. So I will go with the player.
Why do you think that this conflict is happening at this point, and are you surprised by it? And could you also say that why do you think the Kespa seems to be so defensive, like trying to keep the power around it?
Well, Kespa is not being defensive. Kespa, just want the foreign fans to know I'm not defending Kespa, but Kespa does not decide all the decisions. It's Kespa collects decisions from all 8 teams in Kespa, and then they announce it. That's how they do it. That's how the system works. So just like the Federation too, you know, Federation had the actual CEO for the Federation is Mr. Won from StarTale team, but he doesn't make decision by himself. He goes to the board and talks to it. That's how the Kespa does. So right now, I don't know. They have a trouble with the scheduling.
Yeah.
This season at the Raleigh Championship, we don't have any Kespa players here. Why? Because the schedule is too heavy. But I hope it's getting solved. I mean, they should like schedule a little bit back and forth with the GSL and OGN stuff, so that people can actually work together out and have more players play into it. You know, it's a matter of talking, matter of scheduling, I think.
Are you surprised this conflict happened at this time?
Not really. I actually knew it's gonna happen.
All right. Any final words you want to say? Any shout-outs?
Just want to thank to my team managers, my co-workers, Ilroy and Patrick, and also Ann Matthew and Sam Matthew helping us, and I hope my boys do well. And GSTL will start in 2 weeks, so I have my boys ready. So I hope we can do better this time, because we are the only foreign team that's going to compete in GSTL. So I'll do my best, and I'll try to go up to the final. This is my goal for, actually my personal goal. I want to be in the final for GSTL.
Who do you think is your strongest contender from Fnatic? Is MLG Raleigh?
MLG Raleigh, well, we got a lot of great players, but Teja, I would say he's number one right now. And number two would be Stefano. But Oz has good stats against Stefano, so he's okay. But still, a lot of good players. Ryung, he's also really good. We'll have to see, but I hope my boys does well. But since I'm in Fnatic, I would bet for Alive.
Yeah, good luck to Fnatic and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.